Hello and welcome back. So in our last video, we made some delicious hot chocolate mix, something you can have just at home, ready to go anytime you or the kids want to have just that wonderful cup of hot chocolate. So today what we're going to do is we're actually going to take this hot chocolate recipe and we are going to turn it into a delicious cappuccino mix. Absolutely easy to make, and I'm even going to show you a trick for those that can't have caffeine, right? When was the last time you saw a caffeine-free cappuccino, right? So today we're actually going to make that recipe and you're going to love it. So in order to do this recipe, you're going to need a bowl, your measuring cups, measuring spoons, your sifter, and a whisk. And for our ingredients, we need our homemade hot chocolate mix, along with some sugar, some instant coffee, some non-dairy creamer, some nutmeg, and some cinnamon, okay? So not a ton of ingredients, which is part of what I love. For the most part, this is all things that you're gonna have in your house all the time. The only thing you might have to buy is the instant coffee, but you know what? Once you know how to make this, you're gonna have instant coffee in your house all the time so that you can do this really quick and easy. So let's go ahead and get started. So to start our recipe, we're gonna take our sifter, which I've already measured out 1 cup of our hot cocoa mix into our sifter, because we're just going to go ahead and re-sift it. And the reason for that is because as we add the additional ingredients, we want to make sure that everything is sifting and blending together. So we're going to add that hot chocolate mix right into the sifter, and to that we're going to add some non-dairy creamer, 1 cup of non-dairy creamer. So I'm going to grab my 1 cup, and this is one of the nice things is that you can actually change the flavor of your cappuccino based on the creamer that you put on the inside. So I have a French vanilla creamer, and I have a vanilla caramel creamer, which the vanilla caramel is my favorite, but my mother-in-law, she loves the regular French vanilla. So that's what we're going to add today, because we're going to make this batch special for her. You can also do the sugar-free creamer if you want to reduce the amount of sugar that's in your cappuccino mix. So that I'm just going to throw that out there. That's a possibility for you. Me, myself, I'm all about the sugar. I like to know that what I'm putting in my body is the real deal, because if I'm going to waste the calories, it better taste right, right? All right, so we're just going to open up this non-dairy creamer. And again, this is the French vanilla one. And we're going to measure out 1 cup. And I like to measure over the top of an empty bowl so that if I do spill over or I go over, guess what? I can just dump it right back in the creamer, and I don't have to waste any. All right, so we're going to dump that 1 cup right into the sifter. And we're going to put the lid back on. And next up, we are going to add 3/4 of a cup of instant granulates. So this is where we make it decaf versus caffeinated, okay? So if you want to make a decaf cappuccino, just use the decaf instant granulates, right? So very simple, very easy. And again, here's where that 3/4 cup measure is going to come in. It's amazing how often in baking we need that measurement. But most, oh, that smells so good. But most measuring cups and measuring spoons don't actually come with it. So definitely a benefit to getting the Tupperware ones. So we're going to go ahead and measure out 3/4 of a cup of the coffee. Go ahead and measure that out. Perfect. And we're going to dump that in. And we're getting pretty full here. So I'm going to dump in as much as I can. Well, looks like I'm going to get it all. Look at that. All right, and I'm gonna see if I can get that lid on there just so that I don't make a mess. And I did, perfect. We're gonna go ahead and sift just a little bit of this into our bowl here. I'm gonna dump the little bit of spillage out into my cup. And we're gonna go ahead and start sifting so that I have a little bit more room to finish off the last of the ingredients, okay? Because we need to add in a 1/2 cup, a little more. A 1/2 cup of white sugar. Again, here you could use powdered sugar if you wanted, or confection sugar, or you can use the white granulate sugar. So for me, I like to use the white granulate sugar. It's something very easy. It's something I have on hand, and I don't always have powdered sugar on hand. So just a half a cup. So go ahead and grab that measurement out. And it's so easy to dip into there. You know what I mean? And we need a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And so go ahead and you can see I went ahead and left this one in here because I wanted to show you that our measuring spoons do reach right inside there. It's a little bit clumsy and sometimes kind of awkward to try to get, especially that last little bit out, but it's definitely doable. I like that they fit in there. So we add that. And then we need just a 1/4 of a teaspoon of the nutmeg. And this is actually Tupperware's spice shakers. These are nice because they do have the shaker, and let me come a little closer so you can see. They do have the shaker on the one side, and then they have the open end on the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the open end. All right, and you can see I can easily get in there, and then to level it off, I just scrape right on the edge there, and that gives me a nice, perfectly level amount of nutmeg. And I'll just add that right in. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the lid back on and finish sifting that away. So if you didn't get the chance to see my last video when we did the hot chocolate mix, be sure to look down in the description below because I will put the link to that video on here for you. But look at how nice this is when it comes out. So sifted, which means that it's going to combine very easily into that hot water, which is exactly what we want, right? We want it super easy, super simple. And because I'm sifting it through here, that also means that those coffee granulates are going to be about the same size, and it's going to break them down a little bit so that they are smaller to be able to very easily, what's the right word? Not melt, disintegrate. Disintegrate right into that hot water. Oh yeah, that looks so gorgeous. All right, so now that I have that all sifted, I'm going to use that whisk and just kind of spin it around, give it a nice combination, right? Get it all combined in there. Oh, you should smell it. It's a beautiful smell of coffee and French vanilla, and I just can't wait to taste it. All right. So Tupperware does carry these dry skate containers, which are absolutely fantastic. They are the perfect gift-giving piece because not only are they beautiful and gorgeous and match every kitchen, but they also come with a teaspoon attached right to it. So you can very easily measure right out of it. So we're just gonna go ahead and add our hot cappuccino mix right in there. Beautiful. And to this container, you can very easily add a nice ribbon or a bow and a tag that shows the person that you're giving the gift to exactly what they need to do in order to make it. And in order to make our cappuccino mix, I believe it is 2 tablespoons of mix to 3/4 of a cup of water. I had to look. So 2 tablespoons of mix to 3/4 of a cup of water. So, you know, and again, you can mix and match it any way you want. As you make this recipe, if you decide that you like it a little sweeter, you want a little more creamer in it, you want a little more milk, you can adjust the recipe as you like it. I personally like this one. It has a really great flavor. It has a nice sweetness to it without being overpowering, which is really great. So this is my Decaf Cappuccino Mix, and this will be a wonderful gift for the holiday season for anyone who needs that decaf. And if you want to make it a regular, all you have to do is add the regular coffee granulates instead of the decaf coffee granulates, okay? So it's a very simple switch, whatever you like to do. So I hope you have enjoyed this gift-giving idea, and I look forward to answering any questions that you have and seeing you this holiday season. Thanks so much. See you soon.